Okay, folks. So a little meditation before we begin. If you'd like to just close your eyes for a moment. And take a breath in. And settle into that place that drops inside. It comes from that listening part of your brain into the feeling part of you. Take another breath. And again, draw that energy down into the center of your being, into your heart area. And let the breath and the consciousness come into the center where your light is, where that beautiful part of you resides. That place you can breathe from, live from, the place that you receive love from and into. And if you'd like to put your hand there on your heart, just to give it a little bit of hello from you, saying thank you for being the friend in my chest, for guiding me, for opening me to the wisdom that brought me here, the wisdom that is waking me up, my wisdom, the wisdom to connect to my beautiful family, and the joy that I receive from my wisdom and the wisdom of Kryon, Adirondha, the entourage, the beautiful star mothers, and those that are here to serve us. Take another breath and give a silent internal thanks. Thanks to the all that is and the one source of love that brings us together today.
So it is a good day to you, huh? We hear voices from beyond, huh? Just in case you wondered if that was your channeled higher self, it is actually a backgammon conference going on in the next room. Because we get to share the energy of their studying deeply how they play the strategy of backgammon and how you are playing the strategy of life, huh? Now, those that listen in the future will have no idea what we're talking about. Just know that there's words coming to us from the beyond about players. You are indeed a player. For those whom we have not met, we are Adirondha. And we bring with us an entire council of beings of light that are here for your benefit and for the universal benefit. Our dearest friend Lee Carroll has been talking about paradigms and energy and the transformation and the new human. Would you just take that one bit of a step farther? How many of you have felt that everything is up in the air and everything is shifting around and you're not sure which direction to go and which end is up and which end is down? Anyone feel like that? Hello? Good, yes. You see, that is the new paradigm, there is no paradigm. There's nowhere where your soul has been here, in this dimension, in this frequency, in this vibration before. So when you have a routine, like your morning routine, you get out of bed, you have a cup of something warm, coffee, tea, lemon water, whatever. You put your pants on, you put something on your body, you take a shower. And sometimes you think, that is weird. What am I supposed to do next? Because your body, your cells, your cellular field is searching for something that has happened before. Yes? And the energy, the way it is now on this planet, has never happened before. In that vibrational frequency, we would ask that you sort of jump on board learn to play the new strategy in a bit of a different way. So if your routine in the morning is to have lemon water, a cup of coffee, and then sit down to read and meditate, which we know you each meditate, yes? Two of you do. So what you get the opportunity to do is to maybe meditate and read first. Then have your lemon water, and then maybe not have your tea or something warm. When you get dressed, put your pants on or your dress on or whatever you're covering your body with in a different way. Maybe start with the opposite foot. We would ask you to try it at lunch today. Try eating with the opposite non-dominant hand. That should be a fun adventure. For you see, that is how ingrained your paradigms are. So you always eat with the same hand, yes, and you always do so, because eating is something that you get to do a few times a day, yes? So your cells are automatically attempting to repeat that. And when you attempt to change it, that will tell you how deeply ingrained that programming is. So just try that. Because you see, you are the new human. And you are learning to embrace and motivate and create and accelerate that new energy right here, right now. How exciting is that, eh? Hello? Have we put you to sleep already? You're very quiet. We'll have to wake you up a bit later on today, eh? So as you understand that new energy that is coming in, as you vibrate in that new frequency, everything is changing. The vibration of love is coming in stronger now than it ever has in this dimension. And it is because of you. You are the light plurkers of the universe. Play plus work equals plurk. We don't want to work at the light. We want to play with the light, yes? So you are the light plurkers. And with that energy of playing with that light, that vibration comes in to the depths of you. You understand what we say? That light radiates out beyond you. Your energy field is 26, 27 feet across. So when you have that sort of magnanimous energy moving all around you at that time, you are each sitting in each other's energy field. Even if you are listening to this in the future, there's probably someone else in your energy field. And with that, what are you putting out? What are you setting forth into the world? Maybe putting out is even the wrong term, because you're actually putting it on. What are you setting forth into the world? We ask you to think of those things that bring joy to your world. That is what the divine amber brought in, the heart connection, to see what you are doing, to bring you into that centered state. Can you imagine what the world would be like if every single individual were operating in that centered state always? Breathe into that. How would the world be different? You are in the top corner right now, physically, in the United States, and connecting the bottom corner to Canada. Two of the most amazing nations on this planet. Those that are in Germany or South Africa may not agree. However, this world is shifting, and you are a part of that shifting energy. So the more you push against those new paradigms, the more frustrating it is going to be with you. So just try eating with your fork or spoon from your non-dominant hand today. Just try when you get ready for bed, changing your routine today. And see how ingrained that vibration is. And to know that if you just take a deep breath and step into the new vibration, the new paradigm, which is not based on the past paradigm, the new human is you. You are accelerating your intuition, your higher self, your interconnectedness with the universe in ways that 40, 50, 100 years ago they did not even know was possible. You are connecting your field and creating your world through the synchronistic energy of the universe. The universe, God, source, whatever you choose to call that, energy that is in every cell in your body and all around you, is only working in your favor. Is only saying yes to every aspect of your body, every aspect of your vision, every aspect of your thought, every aspect of your heart, every aspect of your brain matter. Huh? So when you are denying that, we ask you to stop it. Just stop it. Do not deny your divinity. Do not deny the fact that you bring the light to this planet. We have said it many times. You are the ones we are waiting for. You are the reason we are here. You are the connected ones. And we ask you to radiate out your connection as it is moving forward on this planet. Will you do that for us? This group will. What about you over there, huh? Is that a yes? You know, everything is possible. And all the people that are listening virtually in the future, and they are being charged with this as well, in that divinity. We love you deeply. We see you. We wish to hold up a mirror so you can see you as well. See the illuminated ones of this planet, the ones that are shifting all about. Shift does happen. And it starts with you. Namaste.
Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. Adoranda has asked you to hold the mirror, to see yourself differently from that which you were taught that you are. It all boils down to an old paradigm versus a new paradigm, and perhaps getting through that. Perceptions of who you are, of who others are, of what is going on the planet, often difficult to get through. I have said this before, you sit at the precipice of an amazing journey. You are one of the generations that will accomplish this. You're the only one where the shift took place in the middle of your watch. The ones who are born after 2012 will have a totally different perception. They will not have captured that which you have. An older generation with old information, with ideas that say, here's who you are, this is what's going on, this is what will take place. All from history, which is not going to repeat itself. I gave you a channeling the last time I channeled. I was far away from here, on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And when I gave the channeling, I gave it a name. I called it the enlightened clock. It's a metaphor, dear ones. And the metaphor is one that begs you to understand you're not alone. This enlightened clock, you might say, is a system, if you want to call it that. More than a system, it's a paradigm of interworking gears that all depend upon the precision of each other doing their purpose, their job. They mesh together because they know about the other one. And they're perfect in what they do. And there's a plan and a goal, and the goal is to have perfect time. And you can make this clock as large or as small as you wish in your mind. But what makes it enlightened is it knows the parts. More than that, if you were to ask one tiny gear in this enlightened clock, who are you? You would say, I'm a beautiful part of a divine plan. There is purpose in what I do. Because that beautiful part knows about the other parts. May not know even what they do, but there's a purpose for everything that happens. Did you hear that? This is difficult. This is difficult, what I'm going to tell you. There is a purpose that goes beyond anything you know. And to accomplish this purpose, sometimes there will be some of the most compassionate, beautiful people on the planet, and you'll lose them. And through the sorrow of your heart, you will implore God and you'll say, why? This was working. This person was beautiful and compassionate on the track, a light worker, or not. But compassion, helping the planet, helping others. What happened? This is difficult. If you're in this enlightened clock, that piece that you are, that clicks with the other piece, you're still working the puzzle. But that piece now is sorrowful. The piece perhaps is even weeping. But at some level, it knows that the one that passed over is coming back soon to be grander than they ever were because of their compassion, because of their training, because of their involved nature, and that they needed to leave soon in order to come back and be grander and be part of a clock that you haven't seen yet. This is difficult. But this is all part of you knowing you didn't come to suffer. You came to be part of something elegant and understanding and compassion. Even when your heart hurts, you can hold it and say, thank you, Spirit, for all that is today and all that I am part of in this clock that clicks the time that is going to go by for an involvement of humanity, of compassion, of things to come. And if you hadn't gotten it yet, I'll tell you that when you leave, you're going to be with those who passed early. They may be your teachers. They may be your partners. But you're going to find them, because that's the plan of the enlightened clock. There's not just one clock. There's the future clocks and the ones beyond that and beyond that. This is part of the light workers' compassionate understanding of the way things work. As the ticking clock has so many parts that are working together, that all know each other, that all celebrate each other. This is a metaphor of a compassionate planet or a group of light workers. And right now, it's a small group that becomes bigger. And we've told you this before. This bigger group that is coming is not going to be a group that will come to a meeting like this. This is not about belief systems and religion and God. It is about something far more basic. It's about individual consciousness of compassionate and care for other human beings. Of the things that are right and correct and have integrity, that will then spill into all that is, whether it's business or politics or science. Eventually, that will lead to introspection of who you are and who you might be and who else might be involved in this galaxy. Eventually, that will be revealed. And it won't be a shock. It'll be a celebration. That's the enlightenment that we speak of that's coming to this planet. Not a belief system, not a doctrine, but a generic perception, a paradigm of caring. That's the essence of peace on earth, and the understanding of why things happen the way they do. It's maturity. And so many of you are starting to understand it and starting to celebrate who you are and the fact that there's a plan and you're not alone. And all around you are pieces and parts of that clock that are working their part of the puzzle. And they know you and you know them. And the longer you live, the more parts you're going to meet. And as you look into their eyes, you don't have to talk about a clock. You'll know, and they'll know, that there is purpose here. For you to be born right now and having experienced what you've experienced, there is a plan, and that clock ticks perfectly. Meeting the right people, being in the right place, having the things happen, going beyond them in perfect love. They call it light worker because there's work involved. Getting past the ego, getting past the emotion that would have crippled others. But for you, there is the maturity, and you keep ticking. There's more on this paradigm that we're going to give you. But for now, that's what we want you to know. You weren't born to be a victim. You're born to be part of something beautiful. The entourage that is here is applauding all that you've been through, all that you are, and all you will be. This is the shift. We speak to a small group today and a larger group later, and someday to the whole planet. We apologize, dear ones, that it takes so long. And there are so many setbacks. But human nature is going to change, and as it does, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, you'll see. You'll be able to see it clearly in your news, clearly in those around you, and you'll know that this is truth. And so it is, we say these things in love for those who sit in front of us, who we love dearly, and who know about God inside and the plan. And so it is.